Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. The farther gate, both step forward. Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation, yes. And lost in space, needing direction, but it came this way. Did you notice? Oh, it fits so much in the other reading. It's like the other one from Aries. It was almost a little bit the same. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. It's like the energy just that I picked up. But let's see, maybe it's because I'm recording two at a time that the same somewhat energy is being picked up. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Look at that. Oh. What's going on? Now it's getting interesting with the teas. Oh, meditation. Oh, no clouds. Yeah, so you are currently cleaning up your dirty kitchen. And it comes in waves, doesn't it? With this, right? It's this, you know, when we go through a healing, we feel like we are making some steps backwards, when in fact we are stepping forwards, but we don't notice because it feels like we are spiraling around, but it's not. You know, it's this, sometimes it has to, when you clean it up, everything, and, clear out everything and declutter and just put everything out of the closet into the room, it looks worse at first, but then it gets afterwards it looks better. You know what I mean? And I think you're currently on this path. But also what I was getting with this in this way, it's you are learning how to trust the universe and how to embrace directionless traveling, right? Or a little bit like, how we want to embrace our lives and plan everything ahead. And I think you just want at this time, with this needing direction, it's this, you need the direction of how it feels, when you look at her, how she is having the eyes closed and is dreaming. There's so much astral travel in this reading because of the meditation, clearness of the mind. And she, if you look at her and how her crown chakra is lit, right, and all the feathers and everything, there's so much astral travel in this, and it could be that you are stepping up your game in the astral world a bit, because look at the Dust Devil, well, moving out of stagnation. Well, it's this, maybe you've been dreaming and wishing for more astral travel experiences, but had some troubles to get out of the body, Sometimes it's not that easy, right? But when we are cleaning up and healing, it seems to me that this healing has something to do with astral traveling. This almost looks like, very abstract astral body, right? It's this, traveling out of this, out of the mind, right? And stepping through the second gate that is It seems to me that you've stepped through one gate already, so maybe you've mastered some things already, but there's something more for you to discover, and you finally get access to this. Because you are putting yourself out of stagnation, right? Because everything is energy, right? So if you are stagnant in some ways, right, it could lead you to pile things up, you know. It's the same when we don't clean up for a while. It's just piling up, right? The everything, the clutter. Right? Look at that. You know, first there might have been just one plate, but then there are many plates. And when you clean this up, right, it's you have embraced movement and you moved energy, even if it was just in a small way. And there's something with this, like, this energy. I'm always very happy to see the ET energy in a reading, because I'm like, oh, hi, friends. And so it could be that, you know, with Ghost, that you are also encountering someone in the astral realms that you are going on a journey with. It's almost, now not getting into, not being lost, but it's a welcomed development out of stagnation to being able to be free, you know. But because when we need direction, we need guidance, right? And it implies that we are not the own leader of our life, right? But when we are embracing the uncertainty and movement, the movement that hasn't been happening for you for a while, it seems to me, it's almost like you are transforming into a beautiful cloud, right? If you look at this figure, clouds, they always move, right? They are always in movement. There's no second, I'd say, where a cloud doesn't move, even if we don't see it too much. But a cloud is always, just because of the state of the cloud, you know. Also with this, look at that. It's again a cloud. And for me, a dust devil is also the devil of stagnation, because if we get too stagnant and just sit somewhere for way too long, our bodies start to hurt, right? And since you break out of this, clearly you do, there's something that you get access to just for doing this. That's interesting. But why do you have to get access for things? It seems to me that just because the way I said it, it's this, you get access to it because you did this and that. Maybe it's your own limitation that you are breaking out free from. Because yes, of course, you know, when we think about maybe something like learning a certain skill, right? Becoming a master at something, there's always this thought of someone who is guiding you, or someone who is giving you advice, which is helpful, of course. And I think it seems to be a part of this reading that maybe your spirit guides see your effort and therefore give you some access to something, to the next step, right? But why do you have to prove yourself? It seems to me that you had to, maybe it's just a simple test that you're taking, that you are that will lead you away, your path forward. I'm getting, you know, it could be with this stagnation. Maybe it's it could be that this is the opening of a next phase. You know, when we are studying something, and in the end there's the test, and after that there is a new path being opened. That's what I'm getting. It could be something like that you are passing a test, for sure, right? That leads you to freedom almost. But there's so much astral travel. Maybe it's a spiritual test. Is there something like that? Well, let's see. I want to clarify this because I feel a bit weird about a spiritual test. Is that... I'm not sure if that's appropriate to say, if there's something like that. It doesn't worry. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, wait. Let's pull some more. Let's see. So, if we worry, that's... yeah, okay. Okay, so if we worry, right? Attachment, yeah. If we worry too much about things, worry is attachment to a particular outcome and the fear that it will not come to pass. In a way, this is a spiritual test of embracing uncertainty. And if we want something too much, we might not get it because we are holding ourselves in the vibration of lack. You know, because when you look at things and you want them and you say, I want this and that, you are not having it. You are not expecting to have it, to get it. Do you know what I mean? And for me, this seems that you're the cleaning up of your kitchen. It can be literal, but it feels bigger than that. Just leads you to discovery that that the only thing that was actually holding you back was your own mindset. You know, because if we believe a certain thing, you know, like this, oh, it has to be granted. Something has to be, you know, you have to pass some tests to get access to it. It might be totally wrong and a belief that was actually holding you back. That's why I was feeling this this bit of an it just didn't feel right to say that you need to pass something, or you know, that it just didn't feel right to me. And I think that's the point of this reading, that you can embrace your own that you are actually not a need to pass any tests in a way, but this is a natural development. Oh, okay. So there was no need for you to pass any tests. In a way, it's just the nature of things. You know, sometimes it's just, we have just to live a little bit and experience a little bit more until we get what we want. Just because it's the nature, it's this divine timing thing, right? But also with the clouds, it's this, your lesson of getting out of stagnation and movement is giving you something beautiful in return. I can only say perfectionism. I think, you know, worry and perfectionism, they are all coming hand in hand, right? So when you are worrying, you mostly also are worrying because something is not perfect, right? Perfect in your own definition. And this card just wants to embrace the magic in something that is not perfect. And maybe it's this belief also of I don't deserve it because I'm not, I haven't done all the work yet, or you feel that there's more work ahead, but this card just indicates that there's still, you know, be content to know perfection as a distant utopian goal to which we journey but never arrive. It's this, yeah, well, there's always work ahead. There's always going to be, as long as you are existing, there's always work ahead. And therefore this reading is supposed to give you the hint and tell you that there's no need to worry and that there's something very nice ahead if you get out of stagnation yourself. And it could be that the stagnation you are experiencing currently is perfectionism and worry about perfectionism. Recycle. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. Of course, right? Every journey and every step we take and everything we do is just a way of, well, it's the summary of our experiences and the summary of even unconscious experiences of past lives. So for example, could be that, and sometimes we have to embrace the wisdom that we have gathered along the way, right? So, and a very important part of being wise is also knowing that nothing is perfect and nothing will ever be perfect, because perfect is something that we define. We have invented this word. What does it even mean? We can have an absolute perfect moment in a situation that is so not perfect. We can have that, It's all about the perception of ourselves, right? There's always something that can be looked at as perfect, even if it's just tiny. But it doesn't need to be. It can be also, it's just about what we want and how we perceive things. That's so interesting. It's I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly. I hope I get it for you. This message is this: by letting go of perfectionism, you will be closer to perfectionism. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay, but what does this friend have to do with it? The ghost. It's maybe you think of yourself that you are not spiritual enough, not meditating enough, not doing enough, just not enough, right? And whenever I think about ETs, I think about love, the vibration of love, because as a light being, I think it's when you see it from a higher perspective. That's what I'm getting with this ET, or even loved ones who are now in spirit, right? People who have passed away, animals who have passed away, all the love energy that is around. And if I think about this, I always think about this higher vibrational being. And also when I think about a classical ET, right, with some special superpowers and everything, I always feel a bit dumb, as a dumb, stupid human cow, almost. I'm no offense to anyone, okay, but I hope you know what I mean with this. It's this knowing that you don't know anything and embracing the imperfectionism of yourself, right, is the key for you to unlock something very beautiful. And maybe also the key for you to lose worry a bit, because that's what this reading wanted to tell you, right? That there will be always someone smarter than you, more beautiful than you, more advanced than you, and it's okay. And nonetheless, this doesn't have to hinder you from feeling the love and embracing the uncertainty and the imperfect life that will, in return, give you perfection. I love that. I just love that. Oh my god! Just reading, I love it. I don't know. I don't know what I just talked about for 20 minutes. I will certainly watch it again. So let's see if there's some guidance that wants to be introduced. Oh yeah, you too. Okay, yes. It's time to release negativity. Yes, of course. Yeah, right. I think that's worry, right? Worry is always you know the vibration of worry, right? And your hard work is paying off. Oh, maybe you don't want to admit to yourself that you are actually working hard. Maybe you don't see. Maybe you think that you're not working as hard even though you do. That's interesting. Yeah, it could be, sometimes we think we don't do anything. When in fact we do, especially, I was giving you the healing example, right? If you would think about this whole healing journey that you've been through already, you might be not, because you are here now, right? If you look back, well, it's just life, right? But maybe you don't know how much you actually have healed, how much work you actually have put into yourself, right? Maybe that's that also. It's this, maybe, well, because you see the path forward as well, right? So maybe it's this, but where was the path that was... Yeah, learn from the past and apply it to create your vision of the future. It's this standing here in the now, and with all the lessons you've learned in the past, but not acknowledging it, that you actually have been through a cycle, right? And so it just wants to say to you that you actually did work hard, and that you just don't see it, maybe. Yeah, because we can always do more, right? We can always work harder, and but this journey is not just about work, and I think that's what you want to... That's the next phase of your journey. It's this, you know what? Now it's time to have fun, right? And that's the point of learning. It's this, that's what getting you out of stagnation, and you are clearly supported. And yes, it might seem like a never-ending cycle, but you are breaking out of this, and you're cleaning up, and you are ever evolving, and a beautiful cloud, and they are with you. Your friends are with you. So okay. I don't know. So it seems to me that something is going to happen also that's very uplifting for you, and you are the key part of it. So you are clearly creating this by moving out of stagnation. Okay, so I think we got it right. So let's see. Pisces. Okay. Well. I hope this reading was helpful. Additional info is in the letter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye.